So what we've seen today, up until today, as you know, the Carter Center has commended the GCOM and has said the process was a transparent process. Yesterday and into today, the transparent verification of the results from District 4 was stopped. And the fact that there was no transparency about the results that were ultimately announced today means that those results lack credibility. We don't know, and no one else can verify that the results that were announced are the correct results or not. We just don't know. And we don't know because there was no transparency in the process for announcing those results. We saw that there was an agreed upon procedure where the parties were able to verify the statements of poll, and then that procedure was ended, and these results therefore came as a result of a process that we can't identify. And because we can't identify it, and the other international observers and neither political party, nobody really knows whether these results are accurate or not. So we believe that there is still an opportunity for this election to have credibility. We believe that there's a number of aspects within Guyanese law that could be utilized in order to ensure that the election gains credibility. And we urge the people of Guyana and the different political parties and GCOM to abide by those rules. One of those, for example, I believe that there's a dispute and there's been a request for a recount. That's one option. Of course, GCOM has to cooperate with respect to receiving that request and pursuing that as by the rule of law. There's other verification procedures that could be put in place that were in place this morning or yesterday. As you know, by looking at the statement of polls, the CEO had a process that involved verification of those SOPs that was running parallel to the District 4 count. So there are opportunities for the election to have credibility, but both sides, all sides, everyone in this country, whether you think you've won, which I think both sides have claimed that they think they've won, if that's true, then what they want is to win in a credible, transparent way. And so we urge GCOM and we urge the political parties and the people of Guyana to come together and pay close attention to how these results are going to be verified in a transparent way. And thus far, we have not seen that transparency. And so with respect only to the District 4 results, those results, in our view, lack credibility.
What's
the
situation of the chairwoman?
Based upon my understanding, is the chairwoman walked away and is fine.
Have you communicated this position to GCOM? Have you said to them that it's not credible because such and such?
We have communicated to GCOM our desire for transparency.
Transparency. But
absolutely, and we've communicated with GCOM that we've repeatedly requested that this transparency be permitted, and that these unverified results will lack credibility. Absolutely.
You have communicated that. Do you feel that you need to babysit this process?
Absolutely not. I mean, we are here as observers. We tell you what we saw. What we saw today was a lack of credibility and a lack of transparency with respect to the District 4 declaration of results. But this is not our process. We don't need to, we're not here to babysit the process, to use your words. We are here only to be observers and to say what we see. And that is our role here, is to acknowledge that the Guyanese people and the Guyanese authorities and the Guyanese Election Commission have the ability, given the great election day that everyone experienced, to ensure that this election has credibility. And we hope that in the next few days that process that's already there in the Guyanese law will be used, including both the potential for a recount process and the other verification procedures that the CEO has already been utilizing.